good morning or afternoon. We present the following project called Project Possibilities to Life in Space. We are team number 2. Team members: Joselyn Estrella Parra Castañeda, Mariana Sánchez Camacho, Karol Priscila Juárez Beltrán, Ximena Armenta Dávila, Andrea Moreno Lizárraga, and Yenifer Zazueta Sotelo. Teacher: Nélida Osuna Zamora. Group 2-2. My name is Joselyn Estrella Parra Castañeda. First, we will start by giving a short introduction about what is outer space. Outer space will be the vast space of void between the end of the atmosphere and the beginning of other distant planets. Thanks to different investigations, it has been revealed that this begins 100 kilometers away from Earth, where the energy that sun rose our planet disappears. With no air to scatter sunlight and produce a blue sky, space was seen as a star-sparse black canvas. Usually, various people might think that the space is completely empty, but that is not true. The vast stretches between the stars and the planets are filled with enormous amounts of gas and dust, scattered almost imperceptibly. Even the emptiest part of space will contain at least a few hundred atoms or molecules per cubic meter. Furthermore, it is capable of containing an extremely low density of particles, especially hydrogen and electromagnetic waves. Similarly, more than ever you have thought what it would be like to live outside of Earth, on a new planet and going from one place to another in fabulous spaceships. For now, and despite the enormous technological development, this reality is still under investigation. However, man has developed various survivable strategies in outer space based on studies that have been carried out for years and that are related to response of the human body to situations such as lack of gravity or lack of oxygen.
Ximena Armenta Dávila. Is it possible to live in space? Perhaps one of the questions when humans ask ourselves the most. Roberto Schongard, astronomer and teacher at Western International School, commented to several studies and experiments have been done to observe if asteroids, planets, satellites are habitable and have the most Earth-like conditions, which is why the finally the closest and most are similar to the Moon and the planet Mars. However, the astronomer Pekka Yenifer, inventor of the electric solar sail, which is a proposed form of space propulsion that uses the dynamic pressure of the solar wind as a source of thrust, created a sail virtual, using small wires to form an electric field that reflects the protons of the solar wind and structure momentum. This is shortening the time of space travel to increasing speed. This astronomer has studied the possibility that the human beings could live in a kind of giant spacecraft without the current atmospheric conditions, to generate life and be able to soar and become self-sustaining. It would also be powered by Ceres, the dwarf planet that would provide the condition for its operation.
Yenifer Zazueta Sotelo. To survive, human beings require certain elements, such as light, water, air, carbon, hydrogen, and nitrogen, elements that are found on the planet. Ceres, however, does not contain an atmosphere, but it does contain the main elements for subsistence, which is the water. Today, Ceres appears to be a geologically inactive body with of surprises could be only be impacts. The presence of significant amount of water ice in the composition 41 raises the possibility that Ceres has had or has a layer of liquid water in the interior. This layer is of the Cayet Ocean. The hypothesis suggests that it would be found between the rock core and the ice sheet, like the theoretical ocean of Europa. The existence of an ocean is more likely if sources, for example, salts, ammonia, sulfuric acid of older antifreeze compounds were dissolved in the water, but the pressure was sufficient to host healthy, very salty water similar to what we know as host of life. What they have managed to be verified is that within the ships with the appropriate condition of a G atmosphere and the experiments carried out the microbiology in the not so distant future, the human vehicle called the space and life or planets, satellites of planets. Try this older that hate has is the Disney movie Wally.
Mariana Sánchez Camacho. On the other hand, new concentrating on the negative possibility of death, the human being can adapt to microgravity, however, spending time outside the Earth's gravity can atrophy of muscles and cause genetic modification, among other changes. The particular condition of space, especially microgravity and cosmic radiation, pose and they risk to the survival of human beings beyond Earth. The United States Space Agency (NASA) conducted a study with two twin astronauts, Mark and Scott Kelly, at monocyte twins. The Kellys share virtual identity DNA, which allow studying the genetic and psychical changes that occur in the astronauts living in space and comparing them with identical persons on Earth. Like the dog we made the Sputnik 2 satellite became the first creature on Earth to reach space, and the cost of the arrived astronauts on the International Space Station noticed that her bodies with the lack of gravity. However, high muscular bones weakened. Outside the spaceship's empty range, there is nothing torque which sound wave can propagate. The biggest problem of a there is no air in space.
My name is Karol Priscila Juárez Beltrán. Continuing with the main question, will it be possible to live or in outer space? Various made mention that it is now since the main difficulties that separate us from making our life on another planet are known. The advance of favorable conditions and the remoteness of the possibly new world also applying will be found close to one is Earth. The human page will have to be forced to evolving a process that thus to take a few seconds. It will be destined to the sun's time anticipate from health problems. Mine is adapted to the Earth. Neither space nor other planets are a natural place rather they threaten our life. At some point, the idea of inhabiting the planet Mars was considered, which we know cannot is impossible. Andrea Moreno Lizárraga. Citation. From one field to another affect orientation, coordination, balance, and locomotion. Isolated for months also after mental health. Numerous challenges for the body. The body was undergoes many changes or muscular capacity were decreased, not evident. Will be able to withstand the environment and travel. We will probably have to spend a lot of time adapting. The possibility has been investigated for a long time. However, it has main cause or action. Even so, this idea is still being carried out for various situations, either only by essential research to be explorer of serious doubts about the which happen in a future with the place where we live.
My name is Joselyn Estrella Parra Castañeda. In conclusion, the human beings have the possibility of living on another planet or in the space is a question that not only we have asked ourselves, scientists have been in charge of investigating it. It is a very interesting topic. It made you think of many options. More doubts arise. There is little information, but a lot of curiosity. Some believe that the human being is not prepared for the change in living here. In addition to that, this will be a mortal destiny because in the planet studied so far, the necessary records have not been found for the human being to survive. We will also have to be able to face all the change that we will have because the human body is already adapted to the here plane. Furthermore, in each field of research we went to, there are more problems of approach than possibilities or solutions. There are too many difficulties that arise, setbacks that are almost impossible to avoid. On the other hand, they are the people who say probably yes although early. After having exposed all this information, what do you think about it? Will it be possible to live in space?